We all start somewhere. A goal, a dream, a destination. So we start chasing, step after step. At first it feels good, like we're making progress, like we're really getting somewhere. But then something happens. We start running faster, pushing harder, eyes locked on some distant finish line. We stop looking up, and without even realizing it, the world around us starts to blur. And we stop asking why we even started in the first place. We just chase. We grind. Because that's what we're supposed to do, right? But what if you're moving so fast that you don't even know what you're missing? It is so easy to feel like everyone else has it all figured out. Because online it looks like everyone is living some effortless dream life. They're traveling, working whatever they want while making a lot of money, or grinding and making it. And when you see that all of the time, it's not hard to wonder, am I doing something wrong? Well, it definitely starts to feel like it. Everywhere people tell you, this is how you should live. No, this is what real success looks like. This is the only way to be happy. And without even realizing it, you start chasing. And not because it's your dream, but because it feels like it should be. Seriously, internet culture and social media has made it so hard to see what actually matters. You don't even know what you really want because you're being shown all the time what you should want. So we end up picking paths not necessarily because they're the right one for us, but because they seem to lead to a life that we're supposed to want. And by the time you realize that, chances are you're already running. Chasing this idea of success that we might not even have chosen for ourselves. For years, I was sprinting full towards success. At least, that's what I thought. Bigger clients, bigger projects, more responsibility, more. But the faster I ran, the less I recognized where I was going. Things were moving so fast that I barely had time to take anything in. And I just told myself, this is what success is supposed to feel like. But deep down, something felt off. I didn't stop myself, I didn't take a deep breath and reflect. I just kept running. Until suddenly, I was on the ground. Overworked, burned out, done. And when I got back up, I realized I had run so far, I didn't even recognize where I was anymore. Something became really clear to me in that period where I felt lost. Success is not about speed. It's not about how much you can grind, how many hours you put in, or how far ahead you get. What's the point of achieving more if it costs you the things that actually make life meaningful? The people around you, the small beautiful moments, the simple joys. Weirdly enough, those are the things we sacrifice when we get caught in the endless pursuit of more. And if we're not careful, we don't realize what we've lost until it's too late. So I made a decision to stop running for the sake of running, but even after I made that choice, I still catch myself running. And there's still this urge to keep running and keep chasing and holding on to things and not lose momentum. But that's really what makes it so tricky, because on the outside it looks like ambition, but from the inside it feels like it's me forgetting to breathe. Sometimes that just really sneaks back in without me even noticing it. A few weeks ago I was in South Africa and I was there for work, but I also wanted to take it all in, to actually enjoy being there. But even when I wasn't working, my mind was. Thinking about project ideas, what's next, what I should be doing. And I was surrounded by these insane landscapes and wild animals and beautiful sunsets, and yet my thoughts were somewhere else. It wasn't until I actually turned off my phone and went for a big long hike with some friends that I was finally able to take a breath, look around, to realize again how much I was actually missing. That's just what happens because slowing down isn't something you do once. It's something you have to keep reminding yourself to do. For the longest time, my instinct was to push harder, to force my way forward, no matter what was in front of me. But it turns out that sometimes you don't need to push through. Sometimes you need to step back, look around, and find another way. Because what's the point of running forward if you don't even know where you're going? And if you never take a moment to stop, you might miss the things that actually make the journey worth it. So how do we keep reminding ourselves to slow down every now and then? I think it's by remembering why you started in the first place. By making space for the things that actually bring you joy and true meaning, not just the things that make you progress. By caring for the people around you, investing in relationships, and being present. Because at the end of the day, your success will mean nothing if you have no one to share it with. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think working hard is bad, and chasing something and giving it your all, that can be really meaningful, and also going all in for a longer period of time. I think that's perfectly fine, but if this is your default mode, if you're always doing this, I think chances are you just forget why you started in the first place. Chasing goals isn't a problem, but why we chase them, that changes everything.
Oh, exactly 10,000. Oh my God.
Is success just about what we achieve, or is it about the impact that we leave behind?
It's real now.
Maybe the real goal isn't just getting somewhere, but making sure it actually matters what we do. Because once you start seeing it that way, the whole journey feels different. Not something to rush through, not something to win, but something to actually live. So take a breath, look around, because it's not about how fast you go, it's about whether you're actually going where you want to be. Maybe the real question is, are we running towards something meaningful, or are we just running because we're afraid to stop? Because once you dare to stop, you might finally see where you really want to go. It was really coincidence, right? It was exactly 10,000, 2 months. 10,000. 10,000 people, that's a lot, man.
It is.